on, guys? We're here day one of Bimmer Invasion in West Palm Beach, and we've got some exciting rides to unveil today. So you'll see on both my left and right, we've got the G87 facelift program, one with the full V1 kit and the other the entire V2. On the outsides, we have the G82 M4, and then right behind me, we've got the E92 M3. So really looking forward to doing the unveiling of both these kits and showing Bimmer Invasion what we've got.
12 o'clock.
Good morning, you're listening to ADRO Radio. Join us today while we take you on a journey through West Palm Beach and show you an inside look at Bimmer Invasion 2025.
Hey, what's up guys? We're finally here at Bimmer Invasion, Florida, West Palm Beach. And now we have our two ADRO bumpers, G87 M2. This is my personal car, and that's the build from I&D. I want to show you guys two different versions of this bumper application. First of all, this one is exposed carbon hood, and this one is the same hood, but it's paint matched with the bumper, and we have some exposed carbon on the top. So what is the biggest feature of this bumper? I mean, I've explained to you in the previous videos how we came up with this process, what's the difficulties, but the biggest difficulties that we had designing this bumper for me was that, now let's talk about the facelift. Let's say you have a face like me and you want to redesign my face. You take the skin off, but the skull, the bone, they look exactly the same, right? So there's a limitation of how much skin you can change. What I mean by that is when you take the whole bumper off, when everything was square and this light wasn't aggressive, we had to really be creative to work around it because the structural part of the G87 M2 is exactly the same. And we can't cut just the beam off or all these other parts. So for example, this light, to make this more aggressive, we had to come up with a solution to put a black garnish behind the headlamp. Otherwise, it's gonna be a black hole. So these are kind of the things that really had a hard time to design. Like this piece right here, because the black part of the square became bigger, there was all kinds of little things behind it. So we had to hide it somehow, and I had to come up with this design element to hide it, to not show all the structural aspects of the car. So these are really like the biggest challenges that I had. Also this shape, we couldn't alter so much because this ACC radar is already there. Because we changed the bumper, we can't suddenly just put this up here or just get rid of it. So we had to work around it. That's why all of these shapes are similar to the original M2 bumper, but with a little bit of a twist. I gave some accent here, made this a less squarish, and still kept the air duct going in here. And with this opening, we had to find the right place for the sensor and all of that. But as a result, I mean, a lot of feedback that we get from Bimmer Invasion, people look at this and they're like, is this a new car from BMW? And that's exactly what we wanted to hear. We wanted to make this appear like an OEM bumper, not an aftermarket bumper. What BMW would have designed this from the first place, and that was the goal, OEM plus. I think we achieved it in a really good way. So that's a Toronto red, my personal car, and that's a Brooklyn gray, even with the hood painted paint match, so it looks even more OEM plus. One thing I want to add up, what's real flex? Flex is actually painting over a fully built carbon. This looks like a aluminum hood, but actually it's carbon. Not only that, we put so much details into it, matte finish carbon inside with an ADRO logo, and also Kevlar in there to give that more premium look and add reinforcement to it. So this hood, it does not only look good from outside, but it also looks fantastic from inside. We have the same hood, same bumper, but what's different on the sides? That's our V1 side skirts that we have. It's way more racy. It has a fin, it has a lot of plan view. And this side skirt is our V2 side skirt, which actually I think is OEM plus. It's so subtle. You won't be able to tell in the photos or videos, but in real life, it has so much plan view that it's not in your face, but it's so elegant. Now, what do we have on the rear? This is our ATR 3-wing dual element swan neck wing on this car with our aggressive V1 diffuser. It has a fin and it protrudes out a lot, especially this protrudes out even more from the side. So this is more like a race type kit that we really wanted to shoot for the V1 and the V2. We have a version with a spoiler, a dual element spoiler that has air passage on the spoiler. Also the diffuser, like what we showed on the V1, it doesn't go all the way to the side, but it stops here. So it's very OEM plus, but with some accentuated diffusers, so it helps with the side view profile. So choose your poison. I personally think the V1 with our bumper and the hood looks super aggressive, and this Brooklyn gray build from IMB is very OEM plus. I personally, of course, I'm super biased. I like both of them, but I just can't wait to drive this car when it gets back to California. Thank you guys.
right, guys, well, that's the official wrap-up of Bimmer Invasion 2025 West Palm Beach. We had a great time. We can't thank you, the fans, enough for allowing us to unveil these beautiful G87 M2s with our official facelift program. So without further ado, let's go ahead and bless you guys with this beautiful view.